Welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther. I'm a registered nurse, and I'm going to welcome myself back to the channel because it's been a while. It's been like months since I've actually posted anything here. So Esther, welcome back to the channel. Y'all watching, thank you very much. Thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for sending me messages on WhatsApp. Esther, you fine? Are you okay? I am doing very good. I'm okay. And I feel like this video is going to explain the reason why I disappeared on my channel. Video is as original as possible. Like, there was no every expression you get from the video, it's actually what happened, this what I went through. And I feel like at some points I lost a lot of videos. That really pained me, but I'm just going to try as much as possible to like look for it, put effort and put everything together. Just go in through with me. Let's go through it together. Let's go back to the memory. So catch ya after the video. So when I left school January. I got home and my parents were like, what next? And I told them like, waiting in my mind be say I want japa, nothing more, nothing less. So I got my first job February. I started working February 3rd. So I did interview February 2nd, and I got my job I started working the following day. So I was the only nurse there that wears sneakers. Everybody wears Crocs. Well, I just don't like Crocs. And I was comfortable in sneakers, so I was good. So my salary was very low because they said because my license is not ready. So I was collecting 35. I was paid like every month 35. This is for you to like know that there's nothing you cannot like really do if you like really put your mind into it. This is me that I have IELTS to write. It's 3,000. Then it was 79. They now increased to 83,000. It's 3,000. I had verification to do. That's like £140. I had CBT to do. So like everything I needed to do, and I'm collecting 35,000. I don't even have like, I did not have international passports as at that time. I did not have international passports. For you to know how funny it is. So I got my first job, 35,000. Started working. My friends who got like, I called my friend. They said they needed another nurse. So I called my friend KK. I called her. She came for the interview. See guys, I already told her was what they asked me. Like in case they asked you the same thing, I already told her. Like they drilled me method. But you know, like when you're just fresh from school and you just finished council few months, like it's still like boiling your brain. So I told her, and my baby was good, and she got a job. So started working February 4th. So we're really cool together. They always like call us twins. So she started saving. Bro, me, I was not ready to like go into that savings thing. No. I was like, any money like I get, I'll just do the next thing. I got a jotter, a small jotter, a pocket jotter, yeah. So it's always in my bag. I wrote everything I needed to do, starting from IELTS, the amount, verification, the amount, CBT, the amount, everything, even up to police report, everything. I got my visa, like I wrote everything, the steps that I need to do, how to get to the place like what I wanted, how to like achieve it, what I need to do, like the steps. So anytime I achieve a step, is a tick. That's that thing. So I don't even have NIN. So when I started working, I asked my friend that how do I get my NIN, how do I get my passport, and it was like, you need birth certificate, you need NIN, and you need certificate of origin. Guys, I did not even have certificate of origin. I did not have certificate. So this like, I'm saying all these things because of those like worry that want to really like go into the process. I did not even have certificate of origin. So I had to do NIN. And when I did the NIN, when I got there, I met a lot of people. I got there 10 o'clock. I got a lot of people, but I just saw a guy just said I should come into the office When I got to the office, he said, "Oh, can you pay 2005 and just get it done?" And I was looking at the amount of people like, these people are more than 100. Bro, yes. And I was like, sit down. And he did the captioning for me, and I got it done. I got my NI the following week, the sleep the following week. Then I told my dad that we need to go to, because I'm from Ocean State and Ilesha precisely. So we need to go to Ilesha for my certificate of origin. Like, I don't even have certificate of origin. So myself and my dad, that was where like the whole journey started with my dad. Like, I started the journey with my dad. Because left to my mom, she did not agree at first. She was just not part of it at first. So I went with my dad for the certificate of origin, and I got it. I was supposed to get it that day, but I said the chairman was not around, so they said they were going to sign it and send it via transport. So I paid extra money for transport. So just for the month, when we got home, we got to Badon that day, and we're praying that we will get home before my mom gets home, because mommy went to work. So we're not praying that mommy will get home before like we get home, so that we will not like find another light to drop for her. We got home before her, and everything was normalized before she came back. Like, we're normal. I think I had got to sleep when she came back safe. So I got the woman calls that somebody came from Soka, that we should go and collect it at Soka Junction from the person. So we linked up, and my dad went to collect it the following day. So my mom didn't even know. So my birth certificate, my middle name was before my first name, and it's supposed to be like my first name then my middle name. So I had to go to one of the local governments. So I have to go to the local government close to my place of work, and I had to get it done. I paid, I don't even know, I think I paid 1.5 for it. At the end of this video, you guys calculate how much I really like spent on these things. I think the amount I paid for NIN25, yeah, the amount I paid for certificate of origin, I paid 4,000. Yeah, I paid 4,000 for certificate of origin, plus TFE, like transport, 1,000. That's 5,000. So after I got it done, I was now like waiting for my next salary. So then they told us that we've been cleared from school and we can now pay for our license. My next salary, I got my salary the first salary I got was February, and it's 28 days. So funny enough, they didn't even pay me the money like they're supposed to pay. The 35,000 they're supposed to pay, they did not pay. They said because February is not 30 or 31st, so they removed those days. And my friend went to go here for the MD, but like the hospital admin was like, they'll give us later. Up to now, they did not give us. So I went to I got the salary. I collected I brought 10K from my brother. I headed it to eat. Then I paid for my license. My license was I think 30 something thousand. So immediately I paid for it. The following day they already added fine to it, but I paid 30 something thousand for it. I think 35,000 also to it. So I got that done also. Then the next salary I collected March, I paid my brother back. Then I was now looking for extra to pay for international passport, but my money wasn't complete. So all this money I collected, when I collected my money, 35,000, I paid my brother 10,000, the remaining 25,000. I gave it to my dad for him to help me keep. My dad was my bank account for him to help me keep. Then my dad made a promise to me. My dad was like, I will always like give you transport fare to work, because I was working in Ibadan. Like, I would go out and I lived in Ibadan, so I will always give you transport fare from work and from home to work every day. Like, I'll always give you money to and fro. I'll always give you that. So my salary, I was saving it with my dad. So when I get salary, I'll just transfer it to my dad's account, help me to save it. My mom did not know, help me to save it. I'm not saying like you should hide things from your mom, but my mom was just not in support of it, and my dad had to like do his findings that is this like really going to pay me like my traveling and everything to the UK. And there was a day he went to UCH. He went for like checkup. Just there was nothing wrong with him. He just went for medical checkup. And one nurse was telling me that, do you really want to eat the fruit of your labor? Who doesn't want to? My dad was like, yes. So let her go to the UK that she wants to go. Like, she was not giving examples and all of that. That's what my dad had this doctor in our area. He's not in the UK. So my dad asked him that how far, and he was like, Dad, let her come, this and that. That's what my dad was into it. And if my dad is into something, is into it fully, 100%. There's nothing that can take him back. So I was saving my money with my dad. March, money wasn't enough. 25,000. I gave it to my dad. I put it in my account. Then I was removing some money too, for some necessary money to do some things, to pay some things and all of that. So the following month, and they said international passport was 35,000. So I gave my I think I gave my dad 30,000. I paid 30,000 into his account, like save. Then the following month, April came, 35,000 too. I think I removed 5,000. So that's 50,000. 50,000. Didn't know if we do anything on 50,000. So 50,000 come May, June. Then May we called ending of May. Yeah, ending of May. Like I got another money. So ending of May, I didn't get money because they were paying into another month, and it was struggle for me. Like if you want to collect salary, where I worked, you will collect it the following month, maybe like on the 15th. So it's like we always collect salary on the 60th. When everybody are collect salary on the 25, on the 24. Good luck. You collect the salary on the 15th of the following month, or on the 10th of the following month or so. So 50,000. Yeah, we went for passport. We called the man. He said portal that they've not opened portal or something. Like my dad, remember that he had someone like his colleague when he was in service, that his colleague his junior colleague also, I don't know, she was transferred to your command. So he called and he was like, portal is closed right now. That we went June. We got the we went for I paid for the international passport, then filled form. Then she said I should come one day like that for the capturing. I did the capturing. It was very stressful. All I saw a lot of people, they were like more than 900 and so. I said, everybody won't leave Nigeria. So young and old, baby, So I did the internet. I took a long story short. I did that, and so like the short clip you see after this was the one that me and my friend, we went for the. I think we went for capturing. We were tired and we had to go to cinema to see movie. I think Superstar. Yeah. It was actually fun. from I suffered because of this game. From what time is it? From 9 o'clock. What's that one again? That movie. What was our morning duty tomorrow? Off and finish. Off don't finish. Don't clear for our eyes. But then we had fun. We had fun. Hope to see you again on Friday. So I got back, like I was working normally, like I was doing my work. Then my MG called me one day. I was off, I was sleeping, and he said, he called me one day and he was like, Olare, I have a place for you to go. Can you go there and cover up for the night? They're really going to pay you well. I've told them like a good person and your standard is high, blah 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 blah. Shit, me that I'm looking for money. Tell me what you see when you look at me. I said no problem, I'm down for it. It was like, he will call you. So when the man called me, I was like, how much you like you want me to cover for the night shift? There is an ICU hospital. Like, how much will I cover for the night? Yeah, like just one for the night. I told him 10K. Guys, don't abuse me. I know, like, I know that to some of you it might be like small, but I said 10K. He said 10K. That the other nurse that from my hospital is collecting 5K. I'm not the other nurse. Do you want me to come and cover up or not? It was like, okay, we'll pay you 6K. No, I'm not doing. It was like, it's just one patient. Go and do it. It was like, okay, we'll pay you 7K. I said, okay, no problem, for you start 7K. But if it's more than one patient and the patient has wahala, I'm not collecting 7K from it. I know wahala. So I went to work that night. I just told my dad that I'm going for a cover up of shift, and I said, okay, no problem. That's a good one. I'm gone. So my dad drove me. My dad and my brother drove me to the place. The place is quite far from my house, so he drove me to the place. I did night shift. It was quite good. That was like my first locum. So after I got the job, like I was doing that side also, like they kept calling me, Laura, can you come cover up? Can you come? Like they were calling me, so I was getting. Now let me not tell you the amount I've got, like 7K, yeah. So if I cover up for 3 days, maybe 3 nights or 3 day shifts. If I cover up 7 times 3, 21. Remember, I'm collecting 35K in like my main job. Now most of the time they call me, like I work 5 times in the place. Sometimes I will be on morning shift where on my main place that I work, and no, I'll do morning shift like in my side also place, then I'll run back again to go and do night. So I was doing night, day shift in my side place, night in my main work. So it was like back to back. So if I do 7, yeah, 7 times 7, you know how much that is? 7 times 7. So I'll collect that one gone. If I even do 5 days, that's equals to my salary. That's 35,000. Now look at, if I now add another 7 to it, and I add another 7, if I add another 7, like that's like 42. If I now do another day again, if I now do another shift, you can see how much that is. 49. So most of the time, like I'm always getting higher. My side also is giving me more salary than my main also. Look at life. So I was doing that one too, and I was getting enough. So June came, I had money in my account, and I was transferring to my dad. So we were ready. So I was trying to save up. Then I started. One of my colleagues at work, she introduced me to this Lidera. Lidera is at Ring Road. I'm happy to like give you the place. Like Lidera is at Ring Road. It doesn't mean that in Ibadan, right? Lidera is at Ring Road. Like it's Lidera consulting firm. That was where I did my IELTS training. I was not this person of going on YouTube. I know some of you like watch YouTube to like practice for IELTS, but I wanted one of the doctors where I worked was telling me that, I need you to go for. She told me her own experience, and she was like, she doesn't want me to like. She was trying to do USMLE, and she didn't get proper information, so she wanted me to like do face-to-face is better. And I felt like there were different school of thought on YouTube. If like I can give you like proper place to go when you want to like use YouTube, you can use E2 language. Yeah, that one is like very great. And I think IELTS with J, yeah, that one is like cool. But for you to be jumping from one school of thought to the other, it's just going to make you confused and fail. So I went to Lidera consulting firm. Is that Lister Building, Ring Road, Lister Building, and they it charged me 25K. So I was doing Monday to Thursday. We don't always have class on Thursday. So Monday to Thursday. Remember, most of the time I'm always at work. But when I started August ending. When I started, because I had enough money, then I'd save enough money. So I paid 25,000. Then as at that time, my passport was not yet out. My passport came out August. So I already started middle of August. So I had 2 weeks sick leave at work, because at that time I was not feeling well. So I started. So instead of me to be resting at home for that sick leave, I was going to work, and I was still managing myself back home. So I started that, and I met this set of sweet people where we share emotions. It was like a class, yeah. So the man understand that we are all nurses, that most of the time some will be on duty, some will be able to meet up. But the class was good. We had I'm going to tell you the classes. It was like literally we are whole adults, and we have this studio workshop where we had to go and do, like, it's still in the same building, still on the same floor, where we like is a workshop where we do listening training, so you can actually do IELTS, put your headset on, then you be able to answer the questions and all of that. Listening training. Then we also do so most of the time we did 3 mock before we ended the program. We did 3 mock before you ascertain that yes, you're fit to write the exam. So if you want him to register for you, he can do that for you, and if you want to register on your own, he can just guide you. That's it. So I gave him the money to, like, we paid, myself and my friend. I've met my friend then, and we've really been like this since then. So we gave him the money. When I was trying to, like, transfer the money to him, it was as if, when I transferred the money, I was like, okay, I'll transfer my IELTS exam money. When I transferred the money to him, when the money left my account and I saw debit alert, I was like, because at that time I told my daddy to transfer all the money I had saved back to me. Remember, IELTS was 79. I paid 79,000. No, it was 83, but I paid 79,000. So it was 83, but the man said, for the sake of that, we had been here when it was 79, that we should pay 79,000. So when I transferred the money to him, it was like, when I saw the debit alert, it was like I was charmed. It was like I was asked to transfer money at gunpoint. That was how it looked like. I was like, I'm not listening exam. And you know how IELTS can be when you're prepping for IELTS. You will know what's up. That was how it happened. That's booze. I was still, at that time, sometimes you have 40-40 in reading. It was once I had 40-40 in reading. Most of the time, like, he had materials, so we practiced with materials. Had materials. So sometimes I'll have like 15. I've had 15 before, and it was that bad. We did mock, emotions of roller coaster, people cry in class, not because of I say they are big girls or something. IELTS no be person mate. You sabi book no concern IELTS. You are smart and you pass IELTS, but you are brilliant. You a goner. So yeah. So November 11. So November 11, I did my IELTS. As my last birthday, that was 2021, yeah. My last year birthday, November 8. Happy birthday. My mind was like, hey, I'm having an exam to do. They are getting me happy birthday. Hey, God, I beg. My exam was in 4 days. My heart was jumping out. So at that time, I was shoveling between work. Maybe I finished, because I worked to my birthday. So maybe I finished at work, I ran back to class because people were in class. Jeez, people were in class, like, it was just giving them, it was still like teaching them back to back in class. Me, I'm like, I walk. So it was not funny. During my IELTS time, I'm always shuffling. So most of the time, if I'm a night shift, I'll go to class in the morning, rush back to work. So I'm always beating at work. Look at that problem. So, like, I'll bet if like there's an empty room, or like a private, like, we always have like private rooms. So we have like empty private room. I'll just take my bed there, rush to class. Class starts 10, rush to class. Class finish by 4 or 5. So by 4, 5, I'm back to work. I'll just sleep. Then I will tell them that they should come and wake me. Any of the nurses that want to hand over, do handover. Any afternoon nurse wants to do handover to me and my partner should come and wake me. So please, like, either private ward, private room 5, private. I'm going to use private anyways. So like, if you want to use the place, like, just wake me, then I'll take over. And I have assignments to do, guys. So that's why I'll be like struggling with everything. Like, that's been really stressed. Okay, so when I finish my IELTS, I'm going to like pop up another video right now. You see where I actually did my like, after my IELTS. This is the video. Like, it was just a short clip. Okay, guys, I think that video you just saw, we didn't know at that time that we're in trouble. So we did our exam in 2021. We did British Council. At that time, IDP, I think IDP was struggling. So the man didn't tell us he registered for IDP, British Council until like a day before our exam. I was like, are you joking? So the topic they gave us, we wrote out of context. The guy you saw is Okpe, and Okpe did general. Myself and Tom, we did academic. So the topic they gave us, We wrote out of context. It's like, if you don't understand, there's one thing that they talk about out of context. We wrote out of point. We're supposed to be talking about agricultural fact sector. I can't remember the topic anymore, but we wrote out of context. We're supposed to be talking about agricultural sector, socioeconomic fact sector, and all of that. But I was talking about good governance, blah blah blah, and I was writing, like, I even collected extra sheet because in my exam, just so you know, nobody person sabi book, but I always write. My handwritings are always big, always big. So even if you're blind, we still see it. That's like it has always been. So when like maybe we finish the video and we're trying to remember what we wrote, and we asked. I think I told one of my friends, yeah. Tom also told one of our friends, and he was like, yeah, that's like, you wrote well. They're trying to like persuade us, you wrote well, but this is not what you're supposed to write. This is what you're supposed to write. So I was like, hey, my sweat is gone. My money is gone. Like, we felt bad and we were hungry. So Math 21 is not really far from our IELTS center, like there are where we did exam, and I was supposed to have my speaking the following day. But we're hungry, so we went to Chicken Republic to eat. As we're eating the food, it was like we're eating with tears. We just saying what to say. We're not saying, we're eating rice and we're saying, God, I beg. God, I beg. That was what's in our head. So our results came out 13 days after I passed the exam. So I was like, what next? Like, when I got home, before like I saw the results, when I got home from my exam day, like when I finished my exam, I cried. And my brother was just motivating me that you're going to pass the exam. The guy motivated me, like, and I felt good. My result came out, I passed. Then I was like, I went to my, don't forget that I told you I have a paper, a pocket jotter. So I went to tick again that this one too is gone. This one too is gone. So I was ticking. Then after my IELTS, then I was like, oh God, I need to start like saving again for verification. Remember that you do verification. I'm going to do like LMC verification. I'm going to do normally you are doing NMC verification. That's NMC UK verification, £140. You are doing NMCN verification. If you are like in Nigeria, you do NMCN verification, and you know how much that I paid 24,000, 23,000 now or something. 24. Why we don't see money again? God, money has gone. It's gone. Till. So I started saving again. My salary in November came in December. Normal. I gave it to my dad. Like, just help me to save it. And the man is really, really faithful with money. Like, really, really faithful. So I gave him the salary again. I think I removed 10K to do something important. Very important. So at that time, guys, I wasn't even buying anything for myself. My friends that we like left school together, they were really like, their lifestyle was already changing. Like, I could see it on media, clothes, phone. There was one of my friends that was like, Esther, have you not changed your phone? You say, I didn't even have money to even like, the only money I was moving was like my what's it called, the money for card, data. That was what I was removing. So at that time I was like, they didn't call me for side hustle again. That was when I need problem as it has started. So I needed £140. That was like maybe like 110,000 for, I needed £140. I needed NMCN money too. It wasn't funny, and I was running from pillar to post. I was November, they paid me 35. As that November, I was already collecting 40K because my license was excuse me, my license was already there. So that November, I wanted to leave. Like, I had wanted to leave around July because I saw better offer. But my hospital admin was like, no, this and that. And my mom also did not want me to leave the hospital. I don't know what she saw in the hospital. So she was like, so the man said he was going to increase my money. I must tell me how much he increased it to. 45. Like, guys. And my friends were collecting. I know one of my friends that is collecting 150. And I'm here collecting 45. But even though, guys, that I started saving again. I started saving my salary. Stay saving. Then December came. Then they paid us 13 months salary. Oh my god, I was so happy. Because it was like, it completed me. And at that time, I had about January. Come January, this year, January, I had... Because I was looking for 110 for NMC verification. So when they paid my salary, they paid 13 months and they paid January salary. So when they even paid January very early. They paid January salary. They paid 13 months in January. That was like January 15. I was so happy. It wasn't like the full salary, yeah, but it was something. They paid me like my January salary like 28. So I just added everything together. That made it 115. 115. They still paid me. I went to remove 15,000. Don't ask what I use the money to do. I used to buy something for someone. Like, the person meant so much to me, and the person was going to the UK. So I used it to buy something for the person, like, from me to you. So I bought it for some. So like, it made 100,000. And I said I wanted to pay for verification code. So I called my senior in the UK. Like, it was with the journey. It was in the journey with me also. Like, see, once you have a lot of people like around you, I didn't say you gotta open your like teeth to everybody that I want to like do this thing. But there's some people that you don't have to close your mouth to. If you want to do something, don't completely close your mouth. Tell people that knows. Tell people that have gone through the process. Tell them, those that will help you. Not like the one that have gone through the process and will still be slying you. So I did the verification. Like, I called in and I was like, I have 100k and also do the verification. I don't know how. Let me just send the money to you. Then when I see the rest, I'll just do transfer. So he said he just gave me the account number to transfer to. So I transferred. Guys, what was in my account was 100,008 kobo. I transferred 100k at night. My mom did not know. Outside her like this, I was trying to like do the transfer. She was like, okay, I had to bring out my ATM card because they were like the money, blah blah blah. So I was having a problem with my mobile app, so I had to use USSD. So I had to put in my last 6 digits on my card. So she was like, what's happening? What am I doing? And I was like, nothing. I'm just trying to like, my bank is trying to mess up with me. I was like, I should not fall into scammers and do Unicorn. So that's in everything. I was looking at that, like, just so you know, I'm paying my verification, but I didn't say anything to her. I said, okay. Maybe I transferred it to him like this. My senior he did it for me that night. It was like, Esther, don't refund. Don't, just like, this is done, period. So we are going to the next step. I just went to that my paper again. Tick. So he paid my verification. I did my verification that night, and that was it. So if you want to do your verification, all you need is your NMC. All you need to do is your nursing certificate or notification of license. You need your license, that card itself. You need your card, that license, valid license card, that thing like that card. Like, yeah, you need that. Then you need what other things do you need? I think that's it. So those are the things like they will ask you for when you're trying to fill the form online and all of that. It's a quite funny process, but it's okay. So I did all of that. I think they will need your international passport. I'm not sure. I think so. I can't remember. But you need all of that. Get everything ready. So when I finished that, I was like, okay, the next now is CBT. I was like, hey God. I was like, I don't even have money. Like, there was no shishi with me. My same way. Like, when you're seeing when I know that you're seeing when, like, it passed Shege where they see that time. So February came, I needed to do I've not done NMCN verification. February came, I just, one way or the money, I just got the money. I got 40k. That was how I was able to do my NMCN. So I did my NMCN verification 7th of February. I did that, and 14th of February, I got verified. So I'm now authorized to do CBT. It now remain money. So what I was like, my student was asking me that I'll file again, this and that, and I was like, this is the stage where I am. I've done this, and like I said, Esther, you need to read for CBT. You need to like prepare for CBT. I won't take notes. I won't prepare for CBT. So he sent me some materials. He sent some materials. If you need the materials, you can just send me just drop a comment, or you just DM me on Instagram. I'll drop my Instagram account, just username, like you can just follow me on Instagram, then you could just ask me and I'll drop it. That was how I prepared for it. As now I was going to work and I was doing the preparation. So I went for the exam. I did the exam March 31st. I did the exam March 31st and I passed. Guess who paid for the money? My senior. He paid for the CBT, did it, and all I went to do is to do the exam, and I passed. So now it's time to face the real also, which is the job. So I started hunting for a job, which was quite annoying. All I was getting was unfortunately. Once I say unfortunately, I don't need to read the rest. When it got to a point, I'll just say unfortunately. It's okay. Unfortunately. So I was fed up. I was like, oh. It wasn't like I'd searched for a job for too long, but it was annoying. Like, if you want to search for a job, there are 3 places. There are 3 ways you could actually use mail, via track, via NHS jobs. So those are the 3 things I used. So I don't know which is which. I'm just like, but mails, I can send like, I'd got to a point I knew how to send mails. Like, if I close my eyes, I'm sending mails. So I'm sending like, sometimes I'll send like about 20 mails in a day to anywhere I see like this. And I'm always alert. I'm always online. Anyone that drop me job like this, like their mail, any trust mail, that's I've sent. If I get track job link, like this job is like they're recruiting, I've sent. Well, when they will get back, so sometimes like in a day I'll get a mail of unfortunately of like maybe like I can get like 10. Unfortunately, we are sorry to shake. They will just tell you 10 a day. So at one point it was getting annoying. Later I was enjoying it. Like it became cruise for me. I was watching it, I was just like weird. So most of them tell you they're not recruiting from Nigeria. But my son was still giving me push like Esther. We have children that are still recruiting from Nigeria. Because I was like, why are they not recruiting from Nigeria? They're on the red list. But we have some trust that are still recruiting from Nigeria and still want to recruit international nurses. So I kept pushing. Even the one that gave me, unfortunately, I was still sending back to them. You know what? I wanted to go to the north. I wanted to go to the north. But I'm not in the north presently. So I was at home. I think I was on night off. Then I got interview offer. Hey! Just like that. We just interview invite. And it was like, they said I should do my interview. Like, if I want it, I should say yes. Are you playing? Interview that I've been looking for just came and you're asking me that do I want it. Bro, if you do not give me, you are dead. You see, I was so happy. I had to run and call my dad. I was like, Dad, interview. My dad was like, in fact, we are getting this one. My dad was so happy. So I did the interview. Meanwhile, I was at work. I was on duty. I did night shift when my interview. A night for my interview, I did night shift. It was crazy, really crazy. Cause I was at work, my eyes were swelling, I was tired. So I was still doing like the process with my friend. Like at that time she was heading armchair, but we don't glue since that year's time. So we did the practice together, and The following morning too, my senior called me. This is my same senior, my school father. He called me. That's like he's my school father. He's my school father. So he called me. He was like, Esther, you know, I was like, I'm at work. Like I just handed over. I'm tired. He was like, okay, can you set up a place that you can use? So I already told one of my friend, we work together, but she's not a nurse. So I told her, Deborah, please, like I need you to come. She was off that day. I need you to come because I don't want noise. I don't want any interruptions when I'm doing like my interview. So she was literally at the door. She was at the door, like guarding against any disturbance or any noise. So I set up the whole place, like, and I did the interview. The interview was on Zoom. It was 15 minutes, and I did it well. I'd already practiced like questions, the interview questions, so it was quite easy for me. And they said they would get back to me on. I did it on Wednesday. They said they would get back to me on or before Friday. Okay. When I finished the interview, I could not go back home because it was around past to 1. And normally my house is quite far, so I cannot just say that I'm going home. So I had to like sleep in the hospital. I had to sleep in the hospital because I was still doing nights, because I did nights. So I slept in the hospital. I was going to resume on night again in the evening, so I did nights again. So I was on my way home on Thursday around 9. How am I going my interview? Like I got my the interview, it became job offer. Hey, people see the way I screamed on the road. Big what's Miss Big? Hey, I like the way I screamed. I called my dad. My dad was like, he's not even at home at the moment, that he already cooked for me at home, but he's coming home, like he's so happy. He said, my dad said, I'm so happy, this and I'm coming home. I called my brother. My brother was like, are you serious? Are you playing? I was like, I'm not playing, you know, like I got the job. He said, why? I said, it's England, but Sussex competition. My brother was like, whatever, it's shine in the UK. Case closed. So I sent a screenshot to my dad, my brother. I called my mom, but she wasn't picking up. So when I got home, I called her again. I called her my senior, and it was like, Esther, you've really made me proud. I know. So I did that. I called Tom. I called my friend. My friend was like, last. So I got that too. So then they told me all the things that I needed to submit before the following week. So I got the whole thing Thursday, and they said I must submit my tuberculosis certificates, all my certificates, IELTS, international passport, blah blah blah. I send it to them as mail and as PDF to them via mail. Send it back to them, blah blah blah. I don't have tuberculosis certificate. And I asked, some people that how much is. I joined a group, UK group. So and I asked that UK nurses group, how much is go to be 58,600. Where do you want me to see it? Meanwhile, guys, I did everything on my own, everything with my money. Hey, my dad was like, how much do you have? My dad should not wear like tea fair, anything up, like go and through, like you take care of it, okay. I was like, what do you need? Like, and one of the things I had is like, I don't want like you to support me with anything. You can call me like this girl, no well, no, it's fine. But I believe that like I want to do this on my own. It's on me. So I had to like call my friend. See guys, if you have friends that's really going to support you, those are the kind of friends like you should keep for life. So KK was like, so like I shared the news with her. She was happy. She was like, what do you need now? Like I'm like, KK, I need money. This girl pulled out money for me. Ugh. She pulled out. I had like 30K with me, but I needed more. I needed extra 30K. And that day was on. We're supposed to go to Lagos on Monday. No, I was supposed to go on Friday, but what happened on Friday? We didn't even go. Like I think there was standstill traffic or something, so we couldn't go Friday. So we're supposed to go Sunday to sleep in my family's friend place in Ikeja and get the tuberculosis done. Since the tuberculosis in Ikeja, get it done on Monday, then submit before 5 o'clock. That was what they said. I've submitted all that, and I told them that I'll submit that tuberculosis on Monday morning. And police reports, they wanted police report too. They said police report is 10K. Ah, God, how do I do this one? So I told my friend, I said I need 30K. I have 30K with me. And I explained this. So I said, Esther, you need more than 30K. You will need more than 30K. My friend pulled out for me. She pulled money into my account. I shake. One thing is that if you are there for your friend will be there for you. Don't say that kind of friend where you would like become parasite. You'll be there for the friend and the friend will not be there for you. No. I'm there for you, you there for me. That's how my friends are. So she pulled out 40K for me and I was like, yes, you live, baby. You are the best. So I used the money, I paid. So I was asked that I don't have appointments. How do I do it? So people said, so I started getting people from knowing people from, I joined the Sussex, my trust group. Yeah, in Nigeria. Like, once you have the offer letter, you just send it to the admin, and the admin will add it to the group. Just like asking questions. One thing is that anything you want to do, ask questions, please. From those that know, ask questions from them. So I asked her, please, how do I go about this? I'll go about this. And they were like, you can pay. We use bank app to pay. Then go and print it out the receipt. Then go very early. You just do inquiry and they'll book you for that day. If you're fortunate, they'll book you for that day. I was like, I need to be fortunate, God. I don't want to be unfortunate. My dad was like, don't worry, we'll get it done that day. My dad said, nothing. We won't come back to Ibadan without getting it done that day. I said, okay. At that time, my mom already knew. At that time, it was even too late for her to even say yes or no. No. Just have to put your head into it. So, I went to Lagos. We did a police report. The next video I'm not going to see is like police reports and police reports and the IOM. I couldn't vlog the IOM. I couldn't do any video because it was very stressful. So what happened was that I did the inquiry. I was number 8. You went for the inquiry, and the lady on the counter, she's a nurse, but she doesn't have heart. Her name is Rain. I can never forget. Rain as in raindrop. So I explained the things to her. I showed her my offer letter and everything that I needed it, and I even printed the. And like I told her, like, this is what was happening, and she was like, I should come back May 10. No, I should come back. Yeah, she said I should come back May 10. Are you playing? Do you know why I went to get a job? I begged her. I did everything. She said no, I should go. And you're a nurse, so just so you know, everything you do will come back to you. Like, I'm just telling you, those of you that you take life so hard, you take life so seriously, they will say, hey, you say no, and you have the power to help the person. Don't help, don't worry. Just don't worry. So I went out, I almost cried. Like, Daddy, am I going to lose this job? My dad was like, no. My dad stood up. My dad was eat like that man. We didn't eat. We left home 6:30. No, 5:30. When we got there, we left home 5 o'clock. When we got there at 5:30. When we got there, some people were even sleeping there. So my dad was eating gala. I said no. He dropped the gala and was like, let's go. So someone security. My dad introduced himself like, so I'm retired, blah blah blah, and this is it. And like, the man was like, so why? And in after that, I go and print out the email where they requested for my tuberculosis. I printed it out and I submitted it to him. He said, let's go. You will do it today. Anything else you do, just do it. I said, yes, sir. So I went with him. He gave me that date for 11, and at that time it was around past 10. So you said when 11 people, and I called him 11 o'clock, I should just follow them in and show them my sleep. So when I entered, when they said we go upstairs, people would come plenty there. From there, I got it. So I cut long story short, I got it done. So the video like you're going to see now is like the police report. But like when I got it done, I went for, we went, I'm going to show you like police report. So my friend went for police report and she had to do this video clip because I was unable to go for the police report. But I already called a man to help me to do the police report. I got the number too online. So I called the man and I paid him. And the man is kind of legit. So I was just taking risk. So I called the man, I transferred the money to him. He said I would get it on or before 3 o'clock. My friend she went for the police report. So she had to do the video. She had to cover up for the video, like, this is what we are going through. It was quite hard. So I paid 6,000 naira for police report. He said 10,000, I paid 6. The man said I should give him any amount, and I gave him 6. So people said I should give him 6. That's like what he's going to take. I gave him 6,000. When he said any amount, I was like, when he said any amount, let me pay him 3K. I don't have money. But he said I should pay him like 6K. That's what you would call it if I wanted to get it that day. So my friend went for the police report, so she had to do the video for me, and she had to give me the video. So after the tuberculosis, we were waiting for the results. So I went to eat with my dad. So what I went to down with like the police report and the clip where we went to eat eba. We're waiting for eba. Like the eba was expensive. I think expensive plate, like 1.5. The eba, a 2-year-old child, we eat the eba and request for more. It was that small. One plate, that's 3,000 naira. So, but at least I thought I was on a bad pass. So we I am this. So that is here to camera. This is the UK
Maybe later I'll come back.
Please, just to satisfy your curiosity and to tell you that I'm not lying. See the place where I'm coming to collect my see the number of people here, and they'll be coming since on Monday to collect their police certificates. Sure, you see. And they said I can't collect my own today. I should come the day they gave me. So
okay guys, so I don't know why my dad was saying UK. I said hi to Karen in UK. But then it was fun. So we couldn't go back to Ibadan that day because I got my certificate past 6. So we left, we went back. So we shall go back to Ibadan the following day. 3rd day I went to work. And that night I submitted my tuberculosis. That evening I submitted the tuberculosis results. But it was quite late, so they did not see it until the following day. So I had sent a mail to them that this thing, he said they can confirm that they've seen it. Thank you very much. So it was now time for they asking references. They said I will have to submit references. Those are part of the requirements that they asked me. I submitted 2 people. The second person fucked me up. The person did not he said until when he collects money, but he's able to do the references. I just want to say it's normal. Some people collect money for references, but that was not part of the game. It wasn't. I don't have anything. And I thought that okay, and it was my employer. And I was like, okay, if I get the money, if I get salary out, he said no. You should know when the salary is coming in, He said no. My friend pulled through for me again. KK, you're the best. My friend pulled through for me again, gave me the money, and I paid. I paid him. He was happy when I was collecting the money, but I was, when you are swearing inside for somebody, you don't need to swear out before you know that it is swearing in, and you were collecting the money and you called your driver to go and buy you amala. He was going out. He said he'll come back soon. I kept calling him till evening. He now came back around past 8. I knew my house was far. When now feel the guilty conscience, maybe take him again because my parents were calling. Maybe I should sleep in the hospital. That's not really safe. Guilty conscience kill him. Can't carry him to the junction of my house. I have to take bike to my house. Just for me to wake up on Saturday morning, and I saw a mail from my trust that they've been sending mail to my reference, the same person. The other person he has done it since, so that the same person they've been waiting for has not done it, and if I'm not careful, they will terminate my appointment. I called you. I said, the money I paid, you will not sleep until you will not sleep. The child, I said, the mother will not sleep. You gone, you will not sleep. So I called him that morning. He was like, he has done it. I said, do it again. Don't be moving mad. It's my money that is talking now. Do it again. So he did it again. And yeah, they told me that they've confirmed that they've seen it, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Now I'm waiting for my COS. They said before I can collect my COS, I have to do occupational health. I did the occupational health. 2 weeks after, I've not gotten my COS. My friend said she has got one. Like one of us said he has gotten us. I've not gotten. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, what's going on? But we kept communicating. A week after, I got my COS. That was July 1st. Nah, it was everything. It was as if I was on top of the world, like COS. I am so done. So I got my COS and I had to go for biometrics. So when I looking like I did your application, biometric application thing. I had to pay for, like, I did the whole biometrics. I uploaded documents. So now it's time for me to book a date to go for the biometrics. I've done the visa application. It's time for me to book dates. Book dates now, you will need money because there is no available dates unless you want to pay for prime or premium. That date I was seeing, there was no prime. It was just premium slots that is available. I had no shingbe with me. So I had to manage that. How much is with you again? He said 50k is with him. That is for me. 50k. I said 50k. Bring it. Well, no, that was how I paid 42k for premium. I paid 42k for premium. So I'm going to like drop a video. Like the next video you're going to see now is like. Okay, so here traffic don't humble me. We're on the way to Lagos, and I was going for my biometrics. We were meant to sleep over in our family and friends' place, and I was so tired. I was really tired. The biometrics was the following day. Okay, so I did my biometrics in Atikeja, rather. I did Atikeja, TLS Center, Atikeja, and it was so, guys, I paid for premium before I could get this. Because it was not just funny. Immediately I got my COS, there was no available date, so I had to pay for 42,000 for premium just to get dates. So I paid premium lounge, and it wasn't funny. I think my time was 11, yeah, either 11 or 11:20. So I had to, even though we got there early, just was to know, like, be familiar with the place and know like how it would be cold and all of that. So I went with my dad. Every of the step I took was with my dad. So yeah, so my dad was busy gisting, and here I was already inside the premium lounge. So I was trying to make a video, but I don't want like nobody to be like conscious of like the video I was making. So I was trying to make a video. I was dead hungry, guys, and he gave us snacks. I was like, woof. Like, he asked, I didn't know it was part of the money I paid. I just thought I paid for seats, maybe for dates, and had to be called in, like special treatment. This was me eating. I think I was giving Streps or Sprite. Yeah, Sprite. And I was eating cookies. Like, it was everything. I was so hungry. We didn't eat in the morning, and I got it done. Yeah. Oh my god. And okay, so we're getting to the last. I think getting home, I think I'm just grateful because throughout this long process, my dad was just involved, and my dad was very supportive. At that point, my mom was really into it. My mom was supportive. She was calling and all of that, and was already buying stuff for me to take. I was already going to the market, and we were expecting my visa. Lo and behold, I got the text, I think after 2 weeks, that my visa is out. And I already got a date from my trust that I'll be coming in August. So I knew I was done with Nigeria. I knew I was done, but I was still feeling a bit different because I was going through a lot of stress. So I resigned. This time that you see me fixing my nails, like the next video is like when I got my visa, and I'm with like my reaction is like my baby reaction is what you guys will see. I just got my passport, so I found somewhere to like open it up. The music is not going to like my voice very well, but then it's fine. Just watch my reaction. Reaction is live. I just got my passport and all. I'm not pushing. I'm not even pushing. What? But then we'll be fine. Okay. It's real, guys. I'm going to the UK, guys. I am still waiting. Let me see what they wrote. If I tell my parents, they'll be so happy. That's what we're talking about. We're going, and that's our period. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, so that was how I got my visa. That was the whole process. That's like the whole process of my journey from when I entered school to how I got my visa. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Thank you so much. Like the next one is going to be about how I started, like the vlog from Nigeria to UK. That's like going to be the next vlog, like the next vlog. Yeah, that's going to be the next vlog. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Thank you so much. Also, I'm back now. So if you want to like drop a comment, let me know like how much did I really like spend in total. How much is everything, how much everything in total. Like, share, drop a comment, and I'll catch you up in the next video. Bye.